Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Danielle if you're new, and I am a full-time reseller on Poshmark and Mercari. Today is Wednesday, which means a brand new What's a Wednesday video is here. If you're new and you're not sure exactly what What's a Wednesday is, this is a video I release every Wednesday. I go through my sales from the previous week, talk about them more in depth, where I got the item, how much it sold for, what I paid for it, and all that good stuff. So if you're interested in seeing my sales from last week, go ahead and keep watching and let's jump right in. Alright guys, let's jump right in with August 22nd. The first sale I made was a Poshmark sale. This is a Lululemon just pinstripe zipper front hooded jacket in a size 8. This sold for $50 with a Poshmark fee of $10, and then I was left with $40. This was from a flip consignment lot, and it took about 1.5 months to sell. This Lululemon jacket I couldn't find the style on, which with Lululemon, finding the style names really helps sell their items. If I have an item where I'm not really sure of the style name, sometimes it does sit for a little longer. This piece did, it kind of moved quickly, and $50 is still a reasonable price. This was a great profit for myself and my client, and overall I'm happy with it, but I do think I could have got a little more if I had the style name in a stock photo. And next up is another Poshmark sale. This is a pair of Madewell 9-inch high-rise skinny jeans in the Surfside wash. These were in a size 31. They sold for $32 with a Poshmark fee of $6.40, and then I offered a shipping discount of $1.50, and then I was left with $24.10. These were also from a flip consignment lot, and they took almost 3 months to sell. I was sending offers on some of my consignment lots that were about to expire. I sent 20% off offers with a $1.50 shipping discount, and I moved these jeans doing that. I like to send 20% offers on my flip stuff when it gets to be it's about to expire, or if I'm about to relist it. I like to send kind of steep offers to see if I can move something. But these typically Madewell jeans sell a little faster for me. I've noticed lately they're not moving as fast or for as much as they used to. But overall, I'm still happy with it. It still is good profit, but I did want a little more for them. And the last sale on August 22nd was a pair of Lululemon Inspire Crop 2 in Inkwell and Mellow Lemon. These were in a size 8. They sold for $45 with a Poshmark fee of $9, and then I was left with $36. These were also from a flip consignment lot, and they took about 1.5 months to sell. These, I believe, I either just relisted them or I was about to relist them, and they ended up selling outright for $45. I think I had them listed maybe originally at $50, and then I probably relisted them at $45, I think is how that worked. But these moved fairly quickly, a month and a half. Moving on to August 23rd, the first sale I made was another Poshmark sale. This is a pair of Converse Chuck Taylor All-Star two-tone sneakers in a size 7. These sold for $35 with a Poshmark fee of $7, and then I was left with $28. These are also from a flip consignment lot, and they took just under 3 weeks to sell. I was surprised by this sale. I didn't think that these would sell super quickly because they were brown and pink. But brown is pretty on trend right now. Personally, I do not like brown, but brown is pretty on trend. So these ended up selling pretty fast. I listed them for $35 and they sold for $35. They had a little bit of wear, but nothing major. I did not expect to get $35 for them, but I am happy I did get $35 for them. And next is one of my favorite sales from last week. This is a pair of Hunter Original Short Rain Boots in pink. These were in a size 8. They sold for $70 with a Poshmark fee of $14, and then I was left with $56. These I bought at the thrift store for $10, and they took about 2 months to sell. These moved extremely quick, and then I paid $10 for them, which this is still a great profit margin for paying $10 for items. I know a lot of people are a little bit hesitant to pay up for items, but I used to be like that, and if I was in my new reselling days, I probably would not have picked these up for $10, even though it is a great profit. But now I don't mind paying up for items and trying new things, and this definitely paid off, paying $10 into $56. So I'm extremely happy with this sale. They sold extremely fast and of course had a great profit margin. Next up is another Poshmark sale. This is a Lucky Brand printed peasant top in a size small. This sold for $15 with a Poshmark fee of $3, and then I was left with $12. This is one of those items that I've had for an extremely long time. It's one of the items I got in the very beginning of my reselling days. Most likely, I've had it for probably at least over 1.5 years, maybe even 2 years. With these types of items, I just accept any offer that comes my way. So I probably had this listed at $20 or $22. I received a $15 offer, immediately accepted just to move the item. With my really old items, I basically just accept whatever because I just want it gone. I'm very happy I don't have to look at this shirt anymore, and I don't know how much I paid for it because I've had it for so long, but I'm sure I still did make a profit because I usually don't pay up for Lucky Brand tops. And now in my reselling career, I don't really pick up like plain Lucky Brand tops unless I can get them for $1 to $2, and they are a really good style. This piece was not the greatest, but it still sold eventually. Moving on to August 24th, the first sale I made was another Poshmark sale. Clearly I made all Poshmark sales and no Mercari sales this week. But this is a pair of a gold or Goldie, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. These are a pair of Sophie high-rise skinny crop jeans in a size 26. These sold for $40 with a Poshmark fee of $8, and then I was left with $32. These were also from a flip consignment lot. They took just under 3 months to sell. So this is an item that I'm happy to move before having to relist it. I think I had these listed at maybe, I want to say over 50, maybe 60 or 55, somewhere around there, and I received an offer for either 40 or lower, and we like kind of went back and forth and landed on 40, which is still not a bad price. This is my first time selling this brand, and I thought that it would sell for more, but I'm still happy with the profit, and it did sell pretty quick. And next is an Urban Outfitters Izzy open back tank set of 2. These were in a size medium. They sold for $22 with a Poshmark fee of $4.40, and then I was left with $17.60. Both of these tank tops I got in a JOMAR wholesale box, I believe a 40-piece CPR box or a 50-piece, it might have been one of the older ones. I paid $3.80 for both of the tank tops, and then I ended up putting them in a listing together because I thought they would sell better that way. They took about 2 months to sell, so they sold pretty fast. Obviously, these were not the most profitable item, but they did move fairly quickly and they had a ton of interest, so I'm okay with moving them for $22. I had them listed originally at $30, and she originally offered me $20. I countered, I think, $25, and she countered $22. I just accepted to move them, and I wasn't mad at it. It's not the best profit, but it's also not the worst, so I'm okay with the sale. And next up is actually another bundle sale, which if you watched my previous 2 What's on Wednesday videos, you've seen I've been making quite a few bundle sales, and I think what is also helping me making a lot of bundle sales is just I'm getting the number of active listings in my closet up, and I'm having a really good variety for different people. So I've been making quite a few bundle sales recently, and I made another one this week, or last week I should say. This bundle sold for $125 with a Poshmark fee of $25, and then I was left with $100. This was a 4-item bundle. The first item in the bundle was a We The Free soft relaxed cut denim shorts. These were in a size 31, and I had them listed at $27 originally. These I got for about $1.40 about 7 months ago, I think is how long they took to sell. I bought these off of someone who was selling a bunch of their old inventory. Free People is hit and miss for me. Sometimes it sells fast, sometimes it doesn't. These shorts sat for a while. I find the shorts I don't really have a ton of luck with, which is weird because I thought I would because it was in the summer, but then they never sold. I'm glad I did get rid of them before the winter and fall months hit. The next item in the bundle is a Rails Carter striped button front top in a size small. This was listed for $30 originally, and this was from a flip consignment lot. This took about 2.5 months to sell. So I was happy to move this in this bundle because the selling period was about to end, so I was happy moving it in the bundle. The next item is a pair of Gap branded with tag medium wash bootcut jeans in a size 31. I had these listed at $25 originally. I've had these jeans for an extremely long time, probably one of the oldest things in my closet. When I bought them, I was like, yeah, new with tag, it'll do great. And then they sat for years, like probably 1.5 years or 2 years. That's how long I've had those. So I have no idea how much I paid for them, but I was happy to move it in this bundle because I want them gone. I've been looking at those for so long, and I'm so glad I no longer have to look at them. And the last item in the bundle is a pair of Lululemon Studio Pant 2 in naval blue in a size 12. These I had originally listed at $65, and then they sold in this bundle. Overall, all of this stuff I'm very happy to move in the bundle. I believe this bundle was like less than 20% off with the offer they sent, so I was extremely happy to accept their offer, and I accepted immediately. I was happy to move a couple items that were older. I was also happy to move a couple things that were gonna have to get relisted, or the selling period was gonna end for flip. So overall, it was a great bundle, and I'm very happy to have moved everything. Moving on to August 25th, I made a lot of sales on August 25th, so we will be here for a little bit. First I made was a Poshmark sale. This is a pair of Vans old school sneakers in exotic leopard. These were in a size 9, and they sold for $25 with a Poshmark fee of $5, and then I was left with $20. These are from a flip consignment lot, and they took about 1.5 months to sell. I wanted more for these. I think I had them listed at probably $35 originally. and I really did want at least 30 for them, but they did have some wear, and I had them listed for 1.5 months, and I had just relisted them, and I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and move them for 25. And it was still in the estimates I gave my client, so I was okay moving it for 25. So overall, I did want a little more, but it's still a good sale. And next is a pair of Zara jeweled line distressed skinny jeans in a size 2. These sold for $22 with a Poshmark fee of $4.40, and then I was left with $17.60. These were also from a flip lot, and these took 3 months to sell. I just relisted them, and these actually sold like, I don't know, less than an hour after I relisted them. So definitely relist your items, because in my opinion, I think it helps a lot. Sometimes things sell immediately after I relist it, but also sometimes it doesn't sell, but I get new eyes on it, and that is what's important, because if you have 20 likes on an item and you've already sent your lowest offer and no one's accepted it, none of those people are going to buy it. So you need to relist it and get some fresh eyes, and then maybe someone will actually purchase it. So relisting these jeans definitely helped, and they still had good profit. I think I had them listed before I relisted them at 25, and then when I relisted them, I listed them at 22, and then they ended up selling. And next is another Poshmark sale. This is a pair of Fionic Kennedy stacked heel brown booties in a size 10. These sold for $56 with a Poshmark fee of $11.20, and then a shipping discount of $1.50, and I was left with $43.30. These are from a flip lot. They took about 1.5 months to sell. I was saying before how when my flip lots hit 45 days, I relist them. But before I relist them, I will send offers. Sometimes it's 10% off if I haven't sent those yet, or it's 20% off. With these with this lot and these shoes, I sent 20% off offers, and I ended up moving these shoes. I don't know, I want to say I had them listed at 70 maybe, and then 56 was the 20% offer. I don't know, I can't math right now. But these still sold for a good amount. Obviously, I did want a little more for them because I had them listed higher. But it saved me having to relist this item, and they still sold for a great amount and in the estimates I gave my client. And next up is a Lululemon Tata Tamer bra in navy blue. This is a size 34D, and it sold for $24 with a Poshmark fee of $4.80, and then I was left with $19.20. These were also from a flip lot, and they took about 3 months to sell. These, I think I also just relisted this bra when it sold. I think I had it listed at maybe I want to say 30, around 30, maybe 28. And then I received an offer for 24. Sat on it for a little bit, but then I ended up just accepting it because I had just relisted it and I already had it for 3 months. I just extended the selling period, and I wanted to just move some stuff from that lot. So I was happy with the price. It was still in my estimates, and I'm overall happy with that sale. Next up is a pair of Arc'teryx, I believe is how you say that. Brand new with tag Roxanne linen blend hiking pants. These were in a size 6. They sold for $50 with a Poshmark fee of $10, and then I was left with $40. This is actually a new to me brand that I learned from my client. This is from a flip lot. I had these for just under 2 weeks, and I had them listed at $70 originally, and I definitely think I could get more than $50 for them. But since I only had them for 2 weeks or less, I think it was like a week and a half, I ended up accepting $50 as an offer just because I had them move them so quickly. But I definitely think I could have got more than 50, but sometimes it's just good to move things quickly, especially in flip lots. I like to move things extremely fast for the client, so I was happy with the sale. And next up is a pair of Lululemon tracker shorts in black. These were in a size 6. They sold for $45 with a Poshmark fee of $9, and then I was left with $36. These I bought from the thrift store for $10, and I think I showed you guys these in a thrift haul video. And these I had for just under 2 weeks. They were listed for just under 2 weeks, and obviously I paid $10 for them. And I think I told you guys in that video that I knew I could get at least 45 or 50 for them, and that's why I bought them for $10. I also knew they would move very quickly. So if I take my profit of $36, or my earnings from Poshmark is $36, and then I subtract 10, I still profited $26, which normally in some items I definitely wouldn't do that for, but with this piece and with most Lululemon, I'm pretty good at knowing what's going to sell quickly, and these shorts I knew would sell quickly. So I was okay paying 10, and it still had a good profit, and they sold extremely fast, just like I thought they would. So very happy with the sale. Next up is another Poshmark sale. This is a J. Crew hacking jacket in herringbone. This is a size 0, and it sold for $45 with a Poshmark fee of $9, and then I was left with $36. This jacket is from my palette, my JOMAR Wholesale palette. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I have a whole video and hauls of my entire palette that I ordered from JOMAR. Also, I'll be doing the like update video hopefully soon. I just have a lot going on right now. But this jacket I didn't like very much, but J. Crew is a brand that some of their like more mature styles and this type of items sell better than other brands, I would say, in my opinion. But this took about 4 months to sell, so it sold in an okay time frame. It also sold outright, so I listed it for $45 and it sold for $45, which was extremely surprising to me because it was size 0. You know how I feel about my really tiny sizes. I don't not pick them up because they're tiny, but they do tend to sit for a little longer, so I was extremely surprised that this sold for $45. But I am very happy that it sold for $45, and I'm happy it's adding to the profit of my palette. Oh, this next sale. Okay. The next sale is a pair of Paul Green Meg Slide Block Heel Sandals in a size 5. These sold for $60 with a Poshmark fee of $12, and I was left with $48. These are from a flip lot. It took just under a month to sell, and I didn't know what this brand was. It's actually a new to me brand from my client. And the only thing about this sale is that it currently has a case open. So this case is all about fit. She says they don't fit like a size 5, even though the entire shoe, they're labeled like a size 5. The size is on the bottom, the size is on the strap, everything. So Poshmark does not accept returns due to fit, but they've done it to me before where they do accept a return due to fit. So I don't know how this case is going to go. I'm hoping it's in my favor so I can pay out my client. But if it's not in my favor, I will just get them back and relist them. But I did want to share it with you guys because I did make the sale. I just don't know what the case is, what's happening with the case yet. Obviously, I should win it because they don't accept returns based on fit, but you never know. So I did want to share it with you guys, but it's in case review, so I don't know what's going to happen. And the last sale on August 25th is a Lucky Brand branded with tag Riley tie waist mini dress in a size medium. This sold for $30 with a Poshmark fee of $6, and then I was left with $24. This dress was from a flip lot. It took about 2.5 months to sell, and I did want more than 30 for it. Like, I wanted at least 35, maybe a little more because it was branded with the tag. But Lucky Brand is a brand that doesn't really move super well for me anymore. It used to move very well for me, but it now doesn't really move that well. And the only reason why I accepted 30 was because it was still in the estimates I gave my client. It was a little on the low end, but it was still in the estimates. And everything else that I sold in the lot already made more than what I said I was going to make. And I only have one more item left after this, so I was fine taking 30. It was reasonable. I think I had it listed at maybe 40 or around there. So I'm okay with it, and it's still a good sale, and I'm happy that it moved fairly quickly because I've been having a hard time moving Lucky Brand quickly. And next is August 26th. I actually had no sales on August 26th. I don't remember what went down this day. This might have been the day we got my boyfriend's COVID test. If you haven't been watching the vlogs, or if you didn't watch last week's vlog, I should say, you are probably lost. But yeah, that's probably why I made no sales that day. I probably did no work that day. So yeah, no sales. I'm not worried about it. It happens. But moving on to August 27th, the first sale made was a Poshmark sale. This is a pair of Champion blue and gray running sneakers, and these were in a size 8.5. These sold for $28 with a Poshmark fee of $5.60, and then I was left with $22.40. These are from a JOMAR box. They cost me about $3.48. These most likely came in a 20-piece women's mixed shoe box, which is one of my favorite boxes to get. Or these came in the 20-piece women's athletic shoe box. I can't remember which one. But I paid $3.48 for these, and they took about 6 to 7 months to sell. They are okay. They had a little bit of like dirtiness on them, and they weren't in the best condition. So $28 is a reasonable price. That's what I had them listed at, and so they sold outright. It still was a great profit considering they only cost me $3.48. So still happy with the sale. I don't love selling Champion. In my opinion, I don't think it sells super well for me. But I'm happy with the sale. And next is a pair of Diesel women's low-key black straight leg jeans in a size 29. These sold for $35 with a Poshmark fee of $7, and then I was left with $28. These are from a flip lot, and they took a few days to sell. These were the women's Diesel jeans, and I've heard women's Diesel jeans don't sell as well as men's Diesel jeans, but I had never picked them up before because I've never found them before. So these are from my flip client, and they ended up selling extremely fast. I wonder if I priced them a little too low. I wonder if I could have got maybe $45 for them, but looking at the sold comps, $35 was right where the comps were. So $35 was still reasonable, and I'm happy to move them very quickly. And next is another Poshmark sale. This is a pair of Tom's Desert Wedge lace-up booties in metallic leather. These were in a size 8. They sold for $31 with a Poshmark fee of $6.20. And then I offered a shipping discount of $1.50, and I was left with $23.30. These were from Flip Lot. Once again, these took just under 2 months to sell. And I'm happy with the sale overall. I think they sold for a good amount. I enjoy selling Toms. I think they sell pretty well for me. Some of them sit a little longer, but for the most part, I can move them pretty quick. 31's reasonable. I had them listed at $35 originally, so my offer of 10% off with a $1.50 shipping discount was $31. So I'm happy with the sale, and I think they sold pretty fast, so I'm happy with it. And the last sale on August 27th was another bundle sale. And this was a bundle of 2 items, and it sold for $70 with a Poshmark fee of $14. And then I was left with $56. This bundle was weird because this person added both the items to the bundle and then just bought the bundle. They didn't ask for a discount, nothing. I personally do not have the bundle discounts on in my closet because people oftentimes see that discount and then want an even steeper discount. So I rather them just put together a bundle and then I just offer them a discount. So this person just bought without a discount. I would have totally given them a discount, but both items in this bundle were both from Flip. The first item was an Anthropologie, I don't know how to say this brand, Elevin, I'm not even gonna try. Just a pair of crochet waist crop pants in a size 6. Had these listed at $25 originally. These were not a great Anthropologie style. These were not a good pair of pants. They were faded, they were not great. So $25 was reasonable. Happy they moved. These sold in about 2.5 months, so I'm glad they sold right before the time period ended. And the next item in this bundle is an Arc'teryx maroon cowl neck pocket front pullover in a size medium, and this I had listed at $45. This is again that same Arc'teryx brand that I learned from my client. This is another item from her lot, and it sold so fast in a few days for $45. So very happy with these sales. Both of these sold in a pretty good time frame. Obviously, they pull over faster than the pants, but I'm happy to move them both very quickly, and of course, great profit for myself and my client. And moving on to August 28th, finally, we have a Mercari sale this day. Just one little lonesome Mercari sale last week, but this is a pair of Kuhl. Is it Kuhl? I don't know. Kuhl? Kuhl. I don't know if that's how you say that. This was a pair of newest tag women's Horizon shorts. These sold for $40 with a selling fee of $4 and a processing fee of $1.46, and then I was left with $34.54. These shorts, I want to say they sold outright for $40. I listed them for $40. They sold for $40. These sold in just under a month, so extremely fast, and of course they were from a Flip Lot. This is a brand I've never sold before, but I've seen a lot of other people talk about it or sell it. So when my consignment client sent it to me, I was like, yeah, let me try it out, and it ended up doing very well. I have a few more items from this brand as well, like pants and a pullover, and we'll see how those do. But these shorts sold very fast. And the last sale from last week on August 28th was my highest price sale I've ever made in my life. I get nervous talking about this high price sales before they've been delivered and accepted, but I want to tell you guys, this is a pair of Valentino rock stud platform sandals in black. These were in a size 8. They sold for $435 with a Poshmark fee of $87, and then I was left with $348. I need a minute. I need a moment of silence for that. I got these sandals from my JOMAR Wholesale Premium Shoebox, and I paid $8 for them. That is a $340 profit, and they took a couple months to sell. They sold fast. These sold outright. I listed them for $435, and they sold for $435. I had already sent a 10% offer on these, and no one accepted. These sandals had a ton of likes, a ton of interest, and I don't know if I listed them a little too low, but the writing on the shoe was like rubbed off for the most part, which you can only see what it was if you like turned the shoe a little bit and then you looked at the bottom. And I have never sold anything for this much before. I know my last highest price sale was the Christian Louboutins that I sold, and I don't remember even how much I sold those for now. But now that highest price sale has been broken by another one. So this makes me extremely happy. Obviously, this is not a sale that happens very often. I think I've said this before. Sales like these are like not something that happens even once a month. It only happens when I have this stuff in my closet, which is not very often. And then I do want to share with you guys that JOMAR premium shoe box. It was the mixed men's and women's 10 pairs of premium shoes. And it cost me a total of $80.67 for that box, which comes out to $8 per pair. And I just sold that pair for $435. And I made $348. So I made my money back and so much more on one pair of those shoes. So if you are sitting here even having a doubt in your mind that you want to try JOMAR out, I would go for it. Go for it, whether it's this box or the CPR boxes or whatever. But I do have a code in the description for you to save 10% off your whatever box you do order. Sometimes they run like better deals too, so look out for that as well. But I would definitely recommend, 100%. If you're on the fence, go for it. Just try it out and see how it works for you. But anyways, that was it for this week's What's So Wednesday video. I'm still in shock at the $435 sandals that sold. I went and told my whole family about it afterwards. Told my boyfriend, told my mom, my dad, my sister, everyone. And everyone was like, they sold for how much? It's such a good feeling to if you resell and you've done that before, you know the feeling. So I'm extremely excited. Let me know what your favorite sale was down below. Of course, mine are the Valentino sandals. Yours probably are too. But thank you guys so much for watching this week's What's So Wednesday video. Hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I will see you again next week.